The president, through a special gazette notice, appointed IEBC commissioners, including the chairperson.
Yes.
We know that there's a court order blocking the appointment. It did not block the vetting by Parliament, but it blocked the appointment. Yet the president went ahead and did it. Mm-hmm. As an officer of the court, how does that make you feel? Should we go the same way we're saying, this is how we do things, we will just find ourselves, our way forward, kulembele? Surely?
Yeah, to answer that, let us just look at our history and the way Kenyans were enlightened. You know, we Kenyans are so enlightened even in the East Africa and even in the whole world, to the extent that we are sort of bullies. You know, we know so much to the extent that we imagine that we tend to think what will happen tomorrow. So I think we are too litigious to the extent that there's nothing that can be done without us having gone to court. Everything has to go to court. And by the end of the day, there's some things that we just have to move forward. I'm not saying that the president did the good thing by just going ahead and gazetting the IEBC commissioners, yet there is a court order to that effect. But you know, IEBC and the functions of IEBC are very, very critical. To the extent that if, for example, we fail to have an IEBC in the next, is it 3 months? They will not even be constitutionally able to oversee the 2027 election. And that is very, very, very important. So we've been going to court since. Every step of the way, we have to go to court to litigate about this, about that.
Won't we go back to court to challenge this now?
Our courts are very, can I say, we have courts that are very, is it judicial activism or just an overreach, whereby you have to issue an injunction in each and every step of the way. We don't look at the bigger picture. What do we want by the end of the day? So I would think it will be better for us as Kenyans to wait until the process is done. And then we go to court to audit the process. Because by the end of the day, Parliament has its own function, the executive has its own function, the judiciary has its own function. Why can't we be patient enough? We wait the constitutional provisions to be ticked. And then after we've seen the results, we now go to court and then we litigate on the whole process. We now audit the whole process.
If I came to you as a lawyer today,
yes,
and I say the president has defied the courts and I want to file an injunction or to file a suit, would you represent me?
I would represent you.
Okay, you would?
Yes, I would.
Yet you agree with him, you're saying it's okay with him?
I haven't said I'm agreeing with him, but I'm just looking at the bigger picture. What really do we want as a country by the end of the day?
Yeah. Isn't the president attracting just more litigation?